Testing, 1, 2. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. Look, I'm here disrupting your feed right now with an urgent reminder that you need to start posting videos. Videos could make you an awful lot of money online. In fact, if you start posting videos and you take my advice and you post them frequently, ideally every day, but at least like once a week, it kind of becomes inevitable for you to make money online. Specifically passively. So that's what I want to talk about today here in this live. So I don't know how many people are going to jump on here, but if you do, make sure you say what's up, drop a comment, let me know you're watching. More importantly, if you have any questions about what I'm talking about, please let me know. I'll do my best to answer them while I'm live. I have the comments pulled up here, but if I miss it, I'll get back to you later. I do my best to answer all the comments I get. If I miss yours, sorry, I get a ton. Just leave another one or message me or something like that. I'll do my best to get back to you. But anyways, what I want to talk about today is making money online using robots, using automation, all of the easy stuff that you've probably fantasized about, but or maybe a little skeptical about. And the reason I'm so passionate about this, the reason I come onto your feed regularly and talk about this stuff is because it has made a profound impact in my life. And more importantly, it's not because I'm anyone special. It's literally because I saw hundreds of thousands of other people doing this, and I thought, hey, I want to get in on that. And I'm guessing if you're watching this video, if you have content about making money online showing up in your feed, if you click on that stuff regularly, you are probably interested in it too. So my goal with these videos is to break it down and pretty much take the years of experience that I have learning this stuff, the years that I wasted thousands of dollars, I wasted hours and hours and hours of my time after work and on the weekends, and all this stuff to learn how to do this. What I want to do is consolidate that and make it as crystal clear as possible so that you can repeat the same thing and get the same kind of results. So the first thing I want to talk about is why you should be posting videos. So when it comes to online content in general, digital media content, the way it works is, you make a post on one of these social media accounts, like say here on Facebook, right? So this is a Facebook post. You make this post, and the first day this post might get 5, 10, 20, 30 views. But then what happens as this post moves down your feed? As this post moves down your feed, the next day it's going to get even less views, right? It might get 1 or 2 views. And then as this moves down, a week goes by and nobody is seeing this post anymore because it's down in their feed and it's gone. But video does something special. When you post a video, let's turn this from a Facebook post into a video, and this can be on Facebook, this can be on YouTube. The thing about video is it might get a few views the first day, but then the longer this video sits, the more views it's going to accumulate, particularly if you've optimized it correctly. So what that means is this one video can work for you over and over and over again. So if you think about giving a pitch, like a car salesman, somebody comes into the car dealership, he gives that pitch, and then the customer leaves and he doesn't get a sale. He's got to do that again. And it's the same with working your job every day, right? If you have a job, you have to go, you do the work, you get the money, and then if you want to get more money, that's right, you got to come back to work and show up again. So that's what this has done for me, is it's made it so that I can do work that pays me again and again and again. So I want to show you exactly what that looks like in a visual sense. So the way this works is you're going to be posting content, ideally video, like I said, and then people are going to be finding these videos over and over and over again. And the more they find them, the more traffic it sucks in, right? Because you know how it works. You see a video on YouTube that has a lot of views, 15,000, 20,000, 50,000 views, and what happens? It grows. The more people who watch that video, the more people it gets shown to. Well, your content could do the same thing, and that's why you need to post it every day, because if you just post once, the odds of that happening, of that perpetual traffic growing, is very small. But if you continue to post videos every day, every single day, your chance of getting one of these videos that gets viewed over and over and over again, tens of thousands of times, 20,000, 200,000, a million times, whatever it is, right, is because you're consistently putting out content. So I'll show you some examples of that. Here, if we search on YouTube, social media automation here is one of my videos ranking on the first page for this extremely popular term, which happens to be what I'm talking about right now. But you could do the same thing with your content regardless of what your niche is. And when I say I'm nobody special, I just jumped on YouTube about 2 years to start talking about digital marketing. So it doesn't matter when you start. If you optimize your videos correctly, you can get them showing up for your keywords. And then guess what? Everyone that searches this term and scrolls through the results is seeing my content. And then what happens if they click on this content? Well, obviously I have offers that I'm promoting. So when they watch this video and I talk about the offers, I tell them to scroll down and click a link in the description. So we come down here to the description of the video. It's taking forever to load. Here we go, more. Here we go. I have a link right here to this page, and when people click this link, it brings them to a page where they can get useful tools for making money online, and they can opt into my email list. So there we go. They found a video organically in search results. Now they're on my page. They can put their email in here and join my email list so that I can retarget marketing to them. Or they can scroll down here and there's a bunch of tools. Some of them are free. For example, here it says claim your free website. So what happens if somebody clicks this button? They've searched a keyword, they had an idea. I want to learn about social media automation, right? So they typed it in to YouTube. They watched my video about it. I told them, hey, if you want to get started with social media automation, here are some cool tools. So they came to my website. Now they've clicked on this tool. And my internet is being extremely slow for some reason right now, but you'll see when this loads up, this is an offer for a free marketing platform, a free website builder. So then what happens? The person signs up for this free website builder, and I guess it doesn't want to load right now, but you get the idea. They'll sign up for this, and then later down the line, if they buy something, I make money. So again, you could do this for any keyword you want. So that's social media automation. Here's another hot topic right now, AI writing. If you search this on YouTube and you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see my face again. Why? Because I consciously made the decision, okay, I want to get attention, I want to make money online, I want to sell stuff, I'm going to need people finding me, right? You can't sell anything to people if they don't know you exist. You need attention. So in order to get that attention, I've decided to use one of the most popular formats of digital media there is, video, and specifically optimize video, again, to get it showing up on the first page of search results like this, which you could do too. So that's why I'm trying to show you these different examples here. So here's another one, increase Facebook reach. Yet again, another thing we're talking about, social media, using automation, getting attention to make money. Well, if I want to do that, I need people finding me. So every time someone searches increase Facebook reach, if they scroll down just a little bit, they're going to find my page and click on my video, and again, come to a page where they can buy products, where they can spend money, because think about it, people are spending money online every day. They're looking for these products, they're going to buy them. So then the question just becomes, are you going to make money in that process? If you don't upload videos, if you don't create content, if you don't post your affiliate links, obviously you're not going to make any money. But if you make a conscious decision, hey, I want people sending me money while I sleep, right? Who doesn't want that? So all you have to do is decide to take the actions to make that happen. So that's what I'm trying to show you here, how to get started with this. You don't need to be an expert. Literally all you need is a phone. I'm recording this video on my phone for the past 2 years that I've been uploading all this content to YouTube. I've been using a phone to record it, to edit the videos, to do all of it. So there's really not an excuse of I don't have the equipment, I don't know how to do it. It's super simple. You can use apps. Here's another example. Earn Bitcoin, super popular topic. I know Bitcoin just took a huge dive recently, but the people who've been following it for years know that that's a good thing because you can get in cheaper and then hopefully it will go up and you can make more money. And if not, hey, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your money. All I'm trying to show you is that if you want to get attention online and if you want to use that attention to make money, video content specifically optimized for search results is a great way to do that. So if we scroll down here, again, here's my face on the first page of YouTube, and in the past month this video's got 1.3 thousand views. So that's the kind of attention you can get by getting your content on the first page of search results. Because guess what, if I didn't optimize this content, if somebody had to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, so I'm scrolling all the way down here through these results, way down here, and check out how many views these are getting. 18 views, 700 views. So even some of these still have a lot of views. 12,000 views, 9,000 views, 21,000 views, 142,000 views, 512,000 views. And look, we are pages and pages and pages down the results here. So in order to get attention, you want to be in one of these first few videos at the top of search results for your keyword, right? Pretty self-explanatory. But this doesn't just work for social media and YouTube. You can actually do this with your own website. And I recommend starting with video because you're going to be able to embed that video in your website and get even more traffic. So here's an example of what this looks like on Google search. This is just a novelty keyword. This is not a lot of traffic for this, but to explain what I do, I like to tell people, hey, just search #1 SEO on earth. Because if they do, you'll see that I have the first result here with LinkedIn. My blog is #2. I have a website here, #3. Then a YouTube video. Just like I said, YouTube is a great way to get attention for what you do. So then we have Pinterest, yet another one of my websites, and then we have Reddit here. And then we have 2 other results down here, 3 results from a couple other companies and an ad. But I have almost all of the results on this page for free by doing what I'm showing you here, by optimizing videos, by optimizing my social media, my LinkedIn and my Pinterest and my YouTube. And you can use this to make money online no matter what you do or what you're interested in. So here's another funny example, and then I'll jump into some examples that might be more relatable to you and your business. Another example I use when, like, my friends or potential clients, or I'm talking on the phone to somebody and they don't really know a lot about SEO, rather than taking 5 or 10, 15 minutes to explain, okay, it's organic traffic, that means it's free, it comes from Google, people searching Google, right? And I skip all that. I say, search best looking man in Baltimore. And when they do, here is my website with my name showing up #1, my blog showing up #2, my YouTube video #3, then my Pinterest, and then here we have some other people in the SEO industry who are trying to piggyback on what I'm doing and get some of my attention. So that's the type of thing you can have happening when you start going out on a limb and saying, hey, I want the traffic. And literally all you have to do is raise your hand. If you just raise your hand and say you want it, you'll get it. And by raising your hand, you're uploading videos, you're creating content. So here's how this applies to business. What if you search trusted SEO NYC? And again, this is a pretty low competition keyword, but I chose that on purpose, right? Because if I want to compete in the most crowded city in America, it would make sense to start with lower volume keywords. So by doing that, by targeting trusted SEO NYC, here is my website, #1 on Google for this term. So if you own a marketing agency, this is probably something you want to pay attention to. But what if you don't have a marketing agency? What if you have just like a service area business? Well, this is going to vary by location depending on where you are, but if you search Unlock Car Baltimore, here in Baltimore or anywhere near Baltimore, we have the ads here at the top, and then we have one website here, and then we have the map pack with more websites underneath. But what's up with this website between the ads and the map pack here for this term Unlock Car Baltimore? Well, if we click on that website, there's my logo right at the top. This is a website that I created, and I actually created this live inside of my private training, but I created this website to do exactly this, to rank #1 on Google for terms like Unlock Car Baltimore, so that I can sell these leads to local locksmith businesses. Now, maybe you're not a locksmith, maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're an eye doctor. So if we search Optician NYC, here is another example. We have the map pack here. So each one of these dots obviously represents an eye doctor, an optician in New York City. And if we scroll down a little bit here we have Yelp, obviously huge name in the service business world. People are looking up reviews, they want to know about products and services. Right underneath of Yelp, if we click on this website, this is yet another example website I set up to show you what you could do with SEO. Here's my logo in a YouTube video here. So this is the type of thing that you could do with SEO, with social media automation, using bots and different tools. So in a minute, I'm going to jump in and show you some of the tools I use to do this stuff, but I just want to show you what's possible and the type of attention you can get, all for free, right? This is just free stuff I created. I do pay for a handful of tools, but you don't need them to get started. So here's another example. Those were all fairly easy keywords that I was showing you here. But let's take a look at another one. What about web page ranking software? So if we take a look at Ahrefs keyword difficulty checker, you'll see this keyword has a difficulty of 78. It says it's super hard. right? But using this technique I'm talking about of optimizing social media, optimizing your website, and actively making the decision to get traffic for a particular keyword. Here we go. You'll notice this is page 2. I did not make page 1 for this term yet, but here we go. The second result on page 2 is my blog. I'll click on it there so that you could see that is my blog. There's my logo. But I want to take a closer look at these results. Here's my blog ranking above Wikipedia for page rank for web page ranking software. So if we scroll down, here's Moz and SimilarWeb, two pretty big names in the SEO digital marketing space. Single Grain. Down here we have related searches for Google terms for SEO. If we go to page 3, Rank Tracker, Ahrefs, right? These are all huge brands in the world of SEO, specifically web page ranking software. But here's little old James, just a solo independent entrepreneur, started 2 years ago making content about this, already on page 2 for this term, which according to Ahrefs has a difficulty of super hard, of 78. So the way that is possible, the only way that's possible, is by using tools that are going to help you. So I have an analogy to show you what I'm talking about. So the analogy is, if you were going out mining for gold, I want you to imagine you're a gold miner and you're going out mining for gold. You're this guy right here, looking for gold in the pan. Would you show up empty-handed? Just imagine going out looking for gold with no tools. You probably wouldn't find much, right? So you probably want to bring, if we go and we look at this, what does he have here? A pickaxe. He has a tool, right? And the reason he uses this tool is to help him, to give him leverage so that he can increase the force he's applying and get a better result from what he's doing. But what if instead of a pickaxe, what if he showed up with an excavator? Do you think you'd get more done? Do you think you'd be more efficient? So that is the power of tools. And if you want to check out the tools I use, you can go to this website, howtorank.com/links. And here I have the main tools that I use, and I'm going to jump in and show you a little bit about what they do in a second. But basically I have a copywriting robot which writes unlimited text for me. I have a link building robot that creates unlimited links for me. And then I have a website ranking tool which does SEO, which finds keywords that people are searching. I also have a bot that takes the content that the copywriting bot makes and turns it into video and uploads it automatically. A lot of stuff like that, right? So that's what using tools can do, can help you get a lot more done. But specifically what I want to show you how to do is this. I want to show you how to use dynamite to get to the goal, to just blow everything out of your way and get to it instantly, right? That's the power of automation and using these different tools. So find the right tab here. So this is one of the tools I like to use, and it's called ShineRanker. Again, if you go to howtorank.com/links, it is this button right here that says website ranking tool if you want to check it out. So this tool does a lot of things, and I'll try and cover it really simply. So Shine Audit is going to let you do an audit of your website, your entire website. You click this button right here, you'll put your website link in, and then it's going to give you this spreadsheet that shows, that's color coded, that shows you everything that's wrong with your website, right? So everything that's in red needs attention. So here you can see H1 in title. That means, is your H1 tag, does it match the title of the page of your website? This stuff is super important for SEO. So right here I have a spreadsheet that shows me, okay, 2 of my pages are good to go, the rest of them need some attention. This also tells me what keywords each one of these pages is ranking for. So you get a ton of other information with this audit tool right off the bat. And so this is where you want to start to make sure that your website is set up properly, that it just has the basic structure and all the settings are set up correctly, right? That's the very basic of your on-page SEO. But now where this tool gets cool is you can come to a traffic checker. So okay, if I want to see exactly what keywords my blog ranks for, I just click this button, and in a matter of seconds it's going to pull up all of the keywords that my website ranks for, or at least the most significant ones, so that I can get a good idea. of what I'm doing. And you'll notice it not only shows you the current rank, but it shows you the previous rank as well, so that you can track your progress over time and see if the changes you're making are actually beneficial, if they're actually helping you reach your goal, which is getting free traffic. So again, this is just the beginning of what this tool does. We've audited our entire website in a couple seconds. Now we've checked and we've found all of the keywords that our website is ranking for. Look, this thing's still going. It's already at 100 and going up. But this tool does a lot more. I'm just trying to give you the super quick introduction to this. So the next thing you're going to want to do is come to this tab that says keyword research and watch this. This is pretty much magic. This is the foundation of getting free traffic right here. So all we need to do is put in a word that we want to rank for. So I used the example of social media automation earlier, so we'll do that again. Social media automation, and you want to give it a couple different examples so it knows exactly what you're talking about. So we'll do social media bots and social media tools. How about that? Social media automation, social media bots, and social media tools. So now we'll click submit, and we'll give this tool just a few minutes or seconds rather. There, in just a few seconds, it's already found a few hundred keywords, and usually it finds a lot more than that. So I'll show you exactly what to do with these keywords and then how to use them in these other tools to get an obscene amount of traffic quickly. So you can see this thing's still going. We're going to let it finish up before we start playing with the data, because otherwise it gets a little laggy. So we'll let it finish up. But you can see the information that this is giving you here. It's not only giving us tons of keyword recommendations, but more importantly, it's showing us the monthly search volume for these keywords. So you can see this keyword, social media manager, gets searched 40,500 times each and every month. But there's more important data here. If we look over here, this is in title results. That means how many other titles of web pages are competing for this keyword, have this keyword in the title, right? So 460,000 other pages is what you'll be competing with to get some of this 40,500 monthly searches. Now what we can do is filter this information, sort this information by monthly searches. So now we have the keywords that get searched the most at the top in descending order. So obviously we don't want to target the hard ones, right? We want to do things the easy way. So what we're going to do is click through these results until, boom, we find some that show up green. Here we go. This one is green, and it has 8 other pages with this keyword in the title. Only 8. So would you rather compete with 8, or would you rather compete with 400 and something thousand, right? So that's the importance of choosing the keywords that you're going to target. So now we found this keyword, automate Instagram posts, and it gets 2,900 monthly searches, but only 8 other pages are targeting this keyword. So what do you think is going to happen if we create some content about automating, specifically about automate Instagram posts? Well, odds are we're going to get a significant portion of this monthly traffic coming to just one page of our website. So that's what I want to show you how to do now, how to take this keyword. We're literally just going to copy it, boom, copy it. Now what we're going to do with this tool is come here to the button that says content editor, right? So we'll paste the keyword in here. That's the title of this piece of content, automate Instagram posts. So we're going to click start editing. It's as simple as that. And make sure to drop any questions you have about how this stuff works. I'd be happy to help you. I can't stress enough how important it is to get started doing this stuff today if you want to make money online in the future, right? Because odds are most people fail. The first time you try, you're probably not going to make any money. If it was as simple as making one post that paid you for the rest of your life, everyone would have done it already, right? So the thing is, you're going to have to try. You're going to have to make a few posts that don't make you any money. Odds are the first few posts probably won't even get any views, but then you're going to make a couple more. Those will get some views, but they still won't make you any money. So then you'll make a few more, and they'll get even more views. And odds are you still probably won't make any money. But after a few months, you'll get better at it, you'll get more views, and the more views you have, the more chances you have of somebody buying whatever it is that you sell. So that's what we're doing here. So now we're going to generate content for this keyword. Again, we'll paste the keyword in here, automate Instagram posts, and look, I just click generate. That's it. I haven't typed a single thing. I literally use the tool to find a keyword that we know a lot of people are searching. We also know there's hardly any competition for it. We've copied the keyword, we've pasted it, and now we have a paragraph of content. So let's just check it out. Let's see if the content's any good. Instagram is a social media platform. So let's get rid of the, that sounds weird, but Instagram is a social media platform that allows users to share images and videos. These posts can be automated, which means the user can post content at set intervals for an indefinite amount of time. Automating posts on Instagram is an efficient way to generate new content for the company's followers, as athletes or celebrities are able to post more frequently and upload pictures immediately after they finish their workout or event. Automating Instagram posts can help increase engagement with followers by giving them access to exclusive content on a regular basis. This will also allow brands to interact with people without having the weight of posting constantly on their account. Boom. So that is essentially perfect for AI generated content. It makes sense. It's exactly what we're talking about. Now, the important thing to know is this AI content is very generic, right? It's not personal. We're going to need to spice this up with our own brand, with our own pizzazz or whatever. But in the meantime, we need a little bit more content. So we're talking about automating Instagram. So let's do, what if we do how to automate an Instagram account? Right? So we'll click generate and we'll let this tool generate some more content. And it's as simple as that, right? This doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be complicated. And the way I look at it, if you're not using these tools, you're putting yourself at a serious disadvantage, because think about it. All of the huge companies are using this. Google uses AI, Facebook uses AI, Twitter uses AI. Pretty much all of the big companies are using it, so why shouldn't you? So here we have some more content. Instagram is one of the most popular forms of digital media today. It's been around since 2010. There we go. So we have more information. And if you'll notice, this is putting keywords in automatically. You'll need a website called IFTT, if this then that. So IFTT, if this then that, that's a popular term, a popular keyword when it comes to automation, and this tool knows that, and it's including these keywords. So you can see this needle jump a little bit each time we generate this content, right? It went from 0, now we're at 9% optimized. And if we take a closer look, this recommends headings. Now these are in Spanish, so obviously not what we're looking for. It's not perfect, you need to use your best judgment, but it does also recommend words and how many times we should use them throughout our content. So here we go, it says that ideally our article should be between 1,700 and 1,800 words, and down here it wants us to use the word Instagram 247 times. That's probably a bit rich, if I'm honest. I wouldn't use it that many times, but here you can see you should have the word posting maybe 14 times, creator. So again, we'll just need to use this tool to generate some more content before we personalize it. So what tools are used for Instagram automation? Generate. So here we are at less than 30 minutes into this. I spent the majority of that time explaining to you what we're doing, so maybe 10 minutes into actually finding keywords that are going to bring us traffic and creating the content. So about 10 minutes into creating content, and we already have 486 words about this topic. So again, there are many tools on Instagram that allow users to automate their posts. Some of the most popular include Hootsuite, Social Oomph, and IFTTT. These are the most commonly used tools in the Instagram community, etc. I'm not going to read the whole thing to save you time, but get the idea. You can see that now, again, this has jumped to 16% optimized. So then what do we have to do to get to 100? Well, it's as simple as just continuing this process. And you want to check it as you go and make sure there's no, like there it has an extra word at the end, no big deal, delete it. Now we're ready to create some more. So maybe people reading an article about this probably want to know, how much does it cost to automate Instagram? There we go, generate. So again, we'll give it just a couple seconds, and I'm going to move on to the next step in a second. I just want to show you how quickly you can use this to build actually sensible, coherent content, right? A lot of people haven't even looked into AI because they've seen AI of the past, which is just basically taking content from other websites and spinning it. But I think you'll find this is a lot different than that. This is creating actual usable content. Now the thing is, if you just copy this and you just copy it and go paste it on your website and that's it, it's probably not going to rank very well because, like I said, it's generic. There's no heart, there's no soul, there's no personal touch to it. So what I would recommend doing now is going through this and adding stuff about your brand, right? So Instagram is a social media platform that allows users to share images and videos. These posts can be automated, which means they're whatever. And then I would say, like, A company, or I would, add something about my business here. One of the best companies for social media automation is Baltimore City SEO, right? And there's a little bit about my business. And obviously it'll take a little bit more time than that since I'm doing this live. I'm not going to go through and take a ton of time doing that, but you get the idea. So then I would come down to this paragraph and I would add some more about this. I would say, here at Baltimore City SEO, we automate our Instagram using these tools, right? So you add a little personal touch, but the goal of this, of using these tools, is to speed up the process, right? It's not to let it just do everything for you. Like I said, if you copy this and paste it, it's not only not going to rank well, but the people who find it probably are not going to spend time reading it or buy anything. But what you can use is these tools for is to create filler content, to create the frame. I know what I want this blog to be about, so I just feed it into this generator and it creates this content, and then I go back and I have something to edit, and it takes me a lot less time than if I were to sit there and just stare at the blank screen and try and type each one of these words one by one, right? This can even give me ideas, and then I can take this paragraph and I can add to it, and that's a lot easier. But anyway, so now we have the content. The next thing you're going to do is copy this content once you've, again, personalized it a little bit, and then you're going to go put it on your website. You're going to put it on your blog. But what else you want to do with this is, again, create video content. So I know a lot of people are afraid to get up and put their face on camera, which, by the way, I highly recommend doing it because it's one of the most personal forms of content there is. Think about it. Do you feel more connected to somebody when you can see their face and their emotions, or when you're just reading text or looking at an image, right? So the next thing we want to do is take this content, and this is another tool I use called Yive. I do have a link for this, but it's not posted. It's not currently on this page. So if you want this link, just message me and I'll send you a link to this. But what this does is, well, a lot of stuff. But the quickest thing you can do if you're brand new and you don't know how any of these tools work and you just want to get started is come here to videos, right? So here we have a video builder, and we'll click this button right here that says video builder. And I want to show you how fast you can really create content, because I want to make it so that you have no excuse not to do this. This has changed my life. This has made it so I can sit at home messing around on the computer here all day. I can literally go live at 10:41 in the morning because I don't have to be at work, because this is my work. And it beats the hell out of what I used to do, which was driving a UPS truck. Before that, I was operations manager for a big festival company, having to live out of hotels. So I'm telling you, this is much easier than any job I've done before. So here we are. We're going to select the template for the video, save, and go to next step. This is going to blow your mind with how easy this is. If it doesn't, then I give up. I don't know what will blow your mind if this doesn't. So we'll save and go to next step. Now, here you see add script for video, right? So what's in our clipboard? The blog that we just wrote, right? So we're going to paste that in there. And then we have a couple options here. For assets, this is what clips this is going to pull, because this is an AI video generator that's connected to stock footage. So what we're going to do here is, if you want to enter these assets manually, we could do Instagram, automation, robots, right? Because that's what we want video clips about. But there's an even easier way. If you just click this button, it'll choose the assets from the script. The AI will look at your content, and it knows what you're talking about, and it will just pick some content for you. So that's what we're going to do, and we will generate content. And that's it. We pasted and we clicked the button. And now we're going to wait a minute. This thing, it does take a few seconds. It's not completely instant, but you can see this is generating slides. And what this is doing, again, is pulling video content from stock video content, arranging it, and creating a video about the content that we just generated. So this is very powerful. What you can do with this video is, first of all, optimize it and upload it to your YouTube account. Why? Again, because like I said, you will be able to rank these videos on the first page of search results for your keyword, whatever that is. Here I did it for earn Bitcoin, I did it for increase Facebook reach, for AI writing. Here's a video for AI writing. Here's one for social media automation, right? So that's what you're going to do with this tool. You're going to, there we go to Video Builder. It's already ready. So once this next page comes up, there's an option where you can adjust everything and make sure it looks good. Here you go. You can, when it loads up there, now you can click through each one of these slides one by one and make sure that the clips that are showing up make sense about what you're talking about. Here we can see it's a bunch of smartphones, and what's this one? This one's talking about tools. So there's a tool in the background that's not an Instagram tool, but close enough for what we're doing. I'm just going to let it roll. There we go, YouTube. So you can look through and make sure that all of these make sense and that the text is where it needs to be and all that. And another thing this does is it automatically summarizes. So like you could see I pasted like 600 words of text in there. Obviously that would make like a video like 40 minutes long. So what it's done is summarized it for me. And so then you have options here. You can select background music, yes, and we're just going to let it add automatically. Here we can select text to speech. So I'm going to select one of these. We'll go with Microsoft, English, and then you have all these names to choose from. We'll just pick Jacob and generate voice. So there we go. Now we have text overlay, we have video. We'll save the changes. And then all we have to do is render now. So this probably will take a couple minutes to render, but while that is rendering, I can just click on videos. I could just show you a different one that is already finished. So again, this will take maybe 4 or 5 minutes to render to make the video so it's actually uploadable. But you can see here, I have all of these other videos. So let's just click on a random one and I'll let it play so you can see what we're doing here. This is a video I created the exact same way. What you just watched, I copied one of my blog posts, pasted it in here, and this video came out. Actually, I didn't even do that. What I'm going to show you next is how to automate this so you can literally just paste a link to your blog, and then every time you make a blog post, this tool will create one of these videos for you, optimize it, and even upload it to your YouTube channel without you doing anything. But here's the video, check it out. So I've got my intro clip at the beginning there, my logo, so when anybody clicks, they immediately know, okay, this is from How to Rank.
When done correctly, this technique can almost instantly drive a ton of authority and traffic to your page. However, when done incorrectly, this technique often raises a website spam score.
So it's a little funny, I don't know why I picked a clip of a dentist here. Like I said, the best way to do this is to go through manually and adjust these clips, but this is part of an experiment I did where I just let this run.
This has been a widely debated topic for years.
But you can see there how the robot voice is reading the script, the text is coming up on the screen so that people can see what's going on, they can follow along, and this was all created by a robot. So if I click back here, like I said, there's 145 of these videos that were created by this robot automatically from my blog for something that took me about 5 minutes to set up. So the way this works is if I come to campaigns here, we'll take a look at my list of campaigns. What I can do is click this button that says create new campaign, and then right here, RSS feed. If I click this, and there's other options here, so you can create a campaign based on a keyword, based on a specific URL. You can use spin tags, so if you want to create multiple videos from the same clips but you want the content spun, you can do that. You can use your own videos. You can use an article bucket. So what I'm going to do here is click RSS feed, and we will come to next step. Oh, you got to give it a title. So we'll call it demo. Next step. And so here, all I have to do is paste in an RSS feed. Literally just paste in the RSS feed to my blog. This could be to a YouTube channel. It could be to somebody else's blog if you have permission to use the content. But anyways, so you can allow duplicates if you want. And then you'll save and go to next step. And literally, this next step is customized. Remember when I walked you through on the video tab here where we selected a template? That's what you're going to do on the next page. And then schedule. You literally just tell this thing how often you want it to create videos. And so if we come back to campaigns here, if we look at this one, this is creating me 10 videos per day. So it last ran 20 hours ago. And if we click on it, you can see all of these videos that were created from my blog, Hustle Marketing. And then I download these videos and upload them one by one manually because I want to make sure that the content that is representing my brand is not anything crazy. But if you wanted to, you can come right here to this Google Accounts tab, sync your YouTube account, and just let this thing post videos for you on autopilot. So hopefully this brief glimpse I've given you into these couple tools gives you some ideas, inspires you on how you can start using video to get attention online for free. It costs nothing to create videos. Now, if you want to use some of the tools I'm showing you, obviously they're going to cost money, but again, think about it like if you were mining for gold, because that's essentially what you're doing. You want to make money online, right? You want to mine gold from the internet. So only instead of having to blow rocks out of the way, you have to blow all the noise and all the nonsense out of the way so you can get through to your ideal customer. And logically, with the amount of content that's online, billions of people, right? There's 5 billion or more people using social media, using the internet. If we want to break through that noise, we want to use every advantage possible. And that's what automation does. And that's what AI can do. And the big companies are using it. So if you want to have any chance, if obviously Google and Amazon want all of the traffic. Google, Amazon, Facebook, Twitter, these big companies, they want all of the traffic, they want to make all of the money, and they don't want you getting any. In fact, they want you to pay them to even get attention, right? You have to pay for ads. They don't care if you make a sale. Has anyone from Google or Facebook ever called you and be like, hey, you spent a lot of money on ads this month, we just want to make sure you made some sales, right? Has anyone ever done that? No. They will suck hundreds, thousands of dollars from your ad budget, and they don't care if you get a sale. I care. I don't even want you to pay for the traffic. I want you to get the traffic for free, right? Even if that means you spend a couple $100 on tools per month, think about that logically. Even if you spend $100, $200 on SEO tools per month, if you're selling anything, odds are you're making more than that in profit. So if you make one extra sale per month because of one of these tools, it's paid for itself. But if your experience is anything like mine, you're going to make a lot more than one sale because robots are doing the work for you. Your content is working for you around the clock, so that what can happen is you can be asleep. You can literally be sleeping. You could be on vacation. You could be out fishing, out surfing, out at a restaurant or a bar enjoying a beer. And what happens? You literally have the beer to your lips, or you have your eyes closed in the middle of REM sleep. Somebody finds one of your videos because they searched a keyword. They watch it. They buy a product. Boom, you just earned money while you were sleeping. And the reason I'm so excited about this stuff is because, I'm in the generation that grew up as the first people with the internet, right? When I was a kid, we didn't have the internet. The internet was not a commonly available thing. Like the military had it, but it wasn't in everybody's house, right? We had to ride our bikes to go find out where our friends were. We couldn't, even calling somebody on the phone, the thing was attached to the wall, it had a cord, the other person had to actually be home. They couldn't answer the phone anywhere else, right? So going from that world to now going to a world where I have essentially telepathic communication. I can have a thought, I can post it, and that thought can instantly be accessible by billions of other people, right? To not take advantage of that would be foolish, in my opinion. And that's why I come here making these videos, trying to wake you up to the fact that the device that's in your hand right now, or on your desk if you're using a computer, right? Smart devices are extremely powerful tools that can connect you with millions of other people, powerful people spending money. But it's all in how you use it. And what do most people do? Most people scroll, right? Most people are scrollers. They're looking at their feed. You might be sliding your thumb across your phone right now looking at stuff. But the thing is, looking at stuff doesn't make you money. Posting stuff does. So I hope this video wakes you up to the fact that you could be making thousands of dollars every single month passively from work you did a long time ago. But the only way that's possible is if you start now. Then it'll be possible 6 months or a year from now. But if you don't start now, that period is going to keep stretching, right? The longer you wait to start, the longer it's going to be until you get those commissions coming in. So if you want the commissions coming in today, you should have started a year ago. If you want them coming in tomorrow, again, you should have started, 364 days ago. So if you start now, then in 6 months or a year, you could again be earning money from work that you finished 4 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. I still earn money from content that I created well over a year ago. And the thing is, since I create more of this content every day, that graph is going up and up and up. But it has to be a conscious decision. It's not going to come to you by accident. Nobody's just going to find some video you posted one time and it's going to make you rich. I mean, I guess it could happen, but very unlikely. So anyways, if you have any questions, drop them down below. Other than that, I hope this helped. I hope it inspired you to start using the tools that are available to you, starting with your smartphone and then branching out to maybe some SEO tools or some robots or some automation, whatever it is. But hope you have a great day. I can't wait to see your website on the first page of Google, and I hope you make a bunch of money online.